told me be prayed up. I'm thankful for another day. Every day is a gift. Every morning when I wake up, mama told me be prayed up. I'm thankful for another day. Every day is a gift. Every morning when I wake up, mama told me be prayed up. I'm thankful for another day. Every day is a gift. Every morning when I wake up, mama told me be prayed up. I'm thankful for another day. Every day is a gift. You might not see no gift rap, but I'm gifted with this rapping. Have an attitude of gratitude when I wake up from napping. I hit you off with this real talk while your favorite rappers be yapping. I'm so fly in the friendly skies, just let me be your captain. Drop science in these language arts, and you know I'm good in math too. And mom did what God did, they both did it, didn't have to. Shout out to my dad, forget you not, to forget you, I forget myself. I'm getting gifts like every day, got a sound mind and I get my health. The Christmases and the birthdays, it's all good, but they can't compare. When my time's up, you can have it all, cause where I'm going, it ain't none there. The good times and the bad times are all a part of the master plan. Mama prayed when she cleaned up, singing songs while she clapped her hands. Church raised me, passion pays me, get it back whatever you put in. I can open any door, just let me get one foot in. 90 degrees is a little hot, but it's also the right angle, so it fit for me to have my son. For that alone, I'm thankful. Every morning when I wake up, mama told me be prayed up. I'm thankful for another day. Every day is a gift. Every morning when I wake up, mama told me be prayed up. I'm thankful for another day. Every day is a gift.
Yo.
Greetings, hello, salutations to everyone out there in YouTube land, live right now, or if you're catching the replay on Spotify or the replay on Apple Music, welcome to another installment of your favorite, hottest internet sensation, the show by the name of No Shortcuts with Midas and Fame, episode 108, and today is 10-8. We couldn't do that again if we tried, huh?
For sure. We did it.
Yeah.
The numberology was working out for us.
Yes, sir. So welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Come on in. As you're coming in, feel free to say hello. Feel free to interact with each other. Share this on your individual pages or amongst your own friend community. And, let's have a little party here. It's time for a slight celebration. Every week is a celebration, but this week we're going to celebrate just a little harder.
What's up, Faith? Shout out to
my sister's here. Okay, Faith, hello, I love you.
Stop in on us, Faith.
Yeah. Faith, real quick, how is our microphone volumes balanced? We want to get a quick check with someone who's experienced. Yeah, shout out to A Touch of Faith. Faith was our inaugural guest here on No Shortcuts a few years ago. And we are on episode 108. We might have to have her on again for a little recap or something. She's always
running them back.
She's doing so much with her company. So proud of her, man. And, different achievements and acknowledgments and staying busy, shipping those orders out. So we salute you, Faith. Thank you for being here.
Postal service in business for sure.
Absolutely. Faith, I assume you're on fall break. Isaiah's on fall break this week. So, I'm assuming because, normally Faith, she hasn't had a chance to catch us live in a while due to scheduling and everything. Right. So, she's here today. So I'm assuming she's on fall break. So welcome, sis. Love you so much. Thank you for joining us. Who else we got in the building?
What's happening?
Matt Villardo. I think I said it right this time, Matt. He was our guest last week. Yeah, running for South Carolina Senate. Is it House, I think, District 26? I'm trying to remember off the top of my head, Matt. But thank you so much for joining us again live this week. We had a blast with you last week, man. So informative. Had a good time, learning about your music taste and different things like that. Thank you for joining our community, and thank you for joining us again live. We appreciate you.
For sure. And Faith says, happy early birthday to the boy.
Yes. Birthday will be tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, but we're going to celebrate live with you guys right now. We're having a little live birthday celebration amongst our friends and family in the No Shortcuts community.
Faith says it's good, looks good, and sounds good. Thank you, Faith. Yeah, I had the music on super low while we were talking, and then I just
yes. Okay. So as long as the mics are balanced.
Matt's name. Nailed it.
Yeah, because I butchered it. Last week I said it right at the
At the
beginning,
beginning, yeah.
and then as we were doing the outro, I didn't prepare my mind
Right.
correctly to make sure I got the R in it. I had to tell myself how I'm gonna say it, but the R has to be, you know what I mean. So which makes it Velardo. You know,
Velardo,
and then
yeah.
we got a cultural situation with a character Debo.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Velardo.
Yeah. So the
The
Debo,
country Velardo.
it fell out of my pocket at the end. I said Villa Debo. Oh, I blame Chris Tucker and all of
Yeah.
them and Ice Cube.
Yeah. Velardo. What up, Matt Artisan?
Yeah.
Stopping through. Thank you, brother.
My brother's here. Yeah, former guest. I think he was the second guest of our program, if I'm
Yeah.
not mistaken.
I
Shout out
believe
to my
so.
brother Matt. Love you, man. Thank you for joining us. Smooth Sales is in the house, ladies and gentlemen. If you got any links, anything you want to drop in the live chat, any updates about your business or
Yeah.
you know your comings and goings, just any updates that you want to share during this live broadcast, feel free to type it in the chat. Feel free to interact amongst each other. Yeah.
Yeah.
and yeah, feel free to hang out. Feel free to
Hang out with
share.
us.
We won't mind.
This is very, very lighthearted. Faith says yes, she is on break and so
Yeah.
excited. And yeah, I know I'm a low talker, so I do always have to make mine louder. Thank you, Faith.
Okay. Somebody said
Yeah.
boost it up a little bit.
Boost him up. Boost him up.
Boost
I'm a
him
low
up.
talker, McGee.
Get that boost mobile. The
Get the
famous,
boost.
yeah, famous got that late night radio, like you listening to the Quiet
Yeah,
Storm, you
man.
know?
Frankie Crocker got me. Frankie Crocker on the Quiet Storm. That's how I do
Yeah.
that's how I do it.
Yeah.
Right now, we're gonna hit you with that Keith Sweat.
There you go. Coming up for you right now.
Yeah, on WWW.
Yeah, you have to make your voice like that. You know, they know when they leave there, they be sounding like Michael Jackson. You
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, exactly. Like Donnie Simpson and them. And then when he leave, like, what's up, man? Like, yo, whatever with Donnie Simpson voice.
Bro, did you just ingest some helium?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
man.
look, sound better? Is that better, Faith? I think we are. I can hear myself now, so I know.
Yeah, okay. It sounds great to me, man. It sounds
Thank
great
you.
to me.
Thank you, brother.
You know, yeah, and we don't
So
have a
y'all
guest
have,
today.
yeah, no
Go ahead,
guest.
Famous. I'm sorry.
We just hanging out today. We're not doing the guest thing this week. We're celebrating my man's birthday. We're talking about some things.
Yeah.
And, you guys both, you and Faith, all on break this week, man. Our break is. Oh, Matt, your kids are on fall break too.
Yeah.
Man, I'm jealous,
fall
but
break.
ours is next week. Our fall
Yeah.
break is next week.
Okay.
Matt's about to head out.
Yeah.
Out and about with the kids. That's what's up. What else
Yeah.
you doing on your fall break, Midas?
Real quick, let me shout out since my brother's out with the family. Shout out to my sister in love, Ebony. Shout out to my nephews, Gavin, Jeremiah, and my niece Heaven. Tell them I said hello, Matt. And I tell Heaven I'm gonna be getting my donut certificate real soon, you know, for a fundraiser. You know, so I'm looking forward to getting my donuts, you know. But yeah, so what am I doing on fall break, man?
Yeah.
Man, I'm telling you, bro, like just honestly, just going back to last week to last Wednesday, I've been busy. Went to a funeral in Raleigh yesterday, and I'll recap each day individually here in a moment. And so today we're here. Tomorrow's my birthday.
Yeah.
And I haven't really planned anything.
Is it your birthday tomorrow?
Yeah, my birthday is tomorrow, man. I haven't planned anything. It's just been one thing after the next, which is good, right? As I said last week, there's no rewards on the sitting on the couches to do nothing, you know. Yeah. So actually 2 weeks ago I said that with Darren was here. But nonetheless, man, it's like, you know, it's a lot going on, but I haven't planned. I don't know. I'm just winging it. I'm just winging it. I know I have to considering I was gone all day yesterday, I missed out on my normal Monday routine. So today is kind of like my Monday and Tuesday combined, you know? So yeah. No plans.
No plans. That's cool. Actually, and I was just looking at the calendar, and we actually don't even have a full fall break. We're just out of school Thursday, Friday next week, not even the whole week. So Thursday, Friday, and Monday.
Okay.
So it's a weird little break. So we'll have the whole week,
Yeah.
an extended weekend basically. But
Mhm.
Robin Barbie's with us. Hey, Robin.
Hey,
Yes, better
Robin
late than
Barbie
never,
and the
of
Barbs.
course.
Yes. Welcome. Thank
Robin
you so
says
much,
happy
Robin.
birthday.
Yes. Thank you so much, Robin. We
Hey,
appreciate you.
hi,
There's my
Mom.
mother. Mom, keeping the perfect attendance going. Love you, Mom. Thank you for joining us. Thank you, Mom. Thank you.
Happy birthday to
I
the
appreciate
boy.
it. Yes.
OVO.
Yeah, we're just having a little virtual party with you guys today. There is
Yeah,
no guest. We Famous and I have both been so busy the
yeah,
almost last week since we left here.
yeah,
We've just been up and
yeah.
down the road handling obligations, and we touched base. I think I hit you Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I said, "Hey, you got any prospects for
No,
Tuesday?"
not
And
a one.
I
Just
said, "Bro, me either. I haven't had time to really, you
right.
know what I mean."
And
So
that's all
here
good.
we are.
We have tons to talk about. So
We do.
after the show Tuesday, I did a
Hmm.
wedding on Thursday in Charlotte, right? And
Okay.
kind of snuck up on me because this was a while back. I do these bridal shows with the Charlotte Bride Guide and the Best of Charlotte Bridal Show a while back, and this is maybe like a year and a half ago. They were doing a sweepstakes to give away a free wedding to a couple
Mm.
and everything, venue, entertainment, everything.
Hmm.
And they were looking for wedding vendors to donate their services or their time to one special couple that would win a free wedding.
Nice.
And they
Okay.
told everybody ahead of time if you did it, it would be like during the week. It wouldn't be a weekend thing, so you wouldn't be missing out, hopefully not missing out on much money-wise if you
Right.
donated to this. And it was for a good cause. So
Nice.
once I agreed to do it because that group has been pretty good to me business
Yes.
wise, and I
Hmm.
always get a lot of clients from doing those bridal shows with them.
Hmm.
So I said, yeah, I'll do it. So all the vendors involved was on like a committee. So
Okay.
anyone who nominated a couple or for the sweepstakes, they had to write a letter pretty much about why they're nominating this people and why they would be deserving of this opportunity and stuff like that. Some people had gone through changes in military and financial situations and they couldn't have a wedding, different stories.
Yeah.
And
Wow.
I didn't
Okay.
really remember this particular couple's story because again, it was going back about a year and a half now. But I do. This is the one that won the vote, and then that wedding
Okay.
was this Thursday, and it was nice, man. It was small. There was
Yeah.
only about 40 people, so it wasn't a
Okay.
huge wedding. And
Yeah. That's
catering,
awesome though.
everything was donated to them. I
Hmm.
remember a little bit about them. The husband was in the military, I think, and they had just recently reloaded. No, he wasn't in the military. He had just finished college or grad school, and he had to move back in with his mom
Oh, okay.
while he moved to Charlotte to get a job and all this kind of
Hmm.
stuff. So it's a lot of stuff involved, but it was a nice wedding. It was a nice wedding. I was
Nice.
glad I did it, and it's always an opportunity to give a little bit.
Give
And
back, right?
get in front of some people that I wouldn't have been in front of usually on a Thursday night. So I got to, hang out with some photographers that I don't normally work with, and some
Hmm.
wedding planning folks kind of see me in action again, and they say, "Oh, that guy was pretty
Yeah.
good." So it's gonna
Yeah.
work out. It doesn't always have to
Absolutely.
be an immediate financial benefit for it to be a
Right.
benefit.
Right. Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
And some things is about the opportunities that
Right.
could come from the exposure of doing
Right.
certain things. And that's a case by case basis. And
Yeah.
if of course you have to for yourself see, okay, well, what would be the benefit of this? But it's
Mhm.
also important to put ourselves in positions from time to time where we can reach back and help someone else. Depending on their circumstances. So that's
Yeah.
always nice thing to do. And it'll, you get the compensation financially or whatever is meant to be the compensation on
Yeah.
the back end. That's a nice gesture.
Yeah,
Nice
it worked
gesture.
itself out, and it was pretty early. It ended at like 9 o'clock, so I was cool. I was cool with it. And
Hmm.
Saturday, we had 4 weddings total in 4 different places. So I was in Monroe. We had a
Yeah.
wedding in Belton, South Carolina, that Josh was at, and that
Uh-huh.
place was pretty damaged with the storm that happened, right?
Yeah.
And they didn't have
Right.
any power all week long, and
Uh-huh.
I had to get Josh to pick up a generator on his
Hmm.
way. He was coming from Columbia. He stopped at Home Depot, get a generator. He gets all the way out there, and the power was restored like 5 minutes
okay.
before he got there. So
Yeah.
it worked out.
That's the blessing.
Yeah,
And you have a
absolutely.
generator
Hmm.
if you need it in the future, or
Oh, it was
take it
just a
back and get
rental.
that money back.
Yeah, it was just a rental. I just rented it.
Rental.
Yeah,
Okay,
it was a
gotcha. Okay,
24-hour
gotcha.
rental. So he took it back Sunday morning.
Yeah.
And then there was one in Charleston, but it wasn't a DJ. It was a band that I booked to do this wedding in Charleston.
Okay.
They wanted strictly country music band, and I got this guy to do that.
Nice.
Eh.
Yeah. And,
So,
you got to let the people know when you say we had 4 weddings, you're talking about your company, FMG
yes,
Event Company. Okay.
FMG Event Company
Okay.
had 4 weddings on Saturday, and then
Okay.
DJ Nuff said was in Waxhaw.
Waxhaw.
Yeah, he was at Cedar Creek. You ever watched the show Love Is Blind? It's on Netflix. I never watched
I
it
don't
either
think
until
so.
this past summer because I never had.
Okay.
I've never had Netflix in my life until this past summer because
Yeah.
my daughter started this competitive cheer thing, and there's some show on Netflix about
she
cheer, and
She
her.
wanted to see it.
Yeah, so then we finally broke down and got Netflix, and then I watched Love Is Blind because they was in Charlotte for the last season, and
Okay.
the wedding venue that they ended up doing the weddings at was this place that Cedric was at on Saturday.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Yeah, so
Nice.
that
Good.
was pretty cool. You take the good and take the bad and take the both.
Take the both, and there you have the facts of life.
Yeah, so that was fun, man. And then
Yeah.
we back. Sunday, Monday, I had to kind of keep it low key. You know, get some rest in, you know, and do some
Yeah,
stuff
yeah.
around the house, of course, catch up on these chores.
Yeah,
And
that's
now
what
we
I'm trying
back.
We back, man.
Yeah.
And just to recap, let's see, last week, so we did the show Tuesday, Wednesday. I got with Mr. Patrick Edmondson, who's been on the show.
Yeah.
We worked a little bit more on his on collabs, which is you can collaborate with trying to make some music. And we worked a little bit more on some things, had some discussions, talking about publishing, things like that, as we worked on music. So always great to build with him. Shout out to him. And guys, if you're a creative of any type, whether it be music or anything else, check out collabs.com. That's COLABS.com. Check it out. You can collaborate and make music or communicate, whatever the case, with people virtually, just like we're here assembled right now. And I'm able to speak with Famous, and you guys can all see us. You can make music like that and collaborate. So shout out to him. I did that for a little while on Wednesday. Thursday was Savor the Flavors here at York County. Shout out to Brandon Stevens, my Mellow Groove brother. We've done this at that event. I think that was like our 4th or 5th year in a row, and got to see our guy, former guest of the show. Brandon was a former guest of the show, but got to see our guy, Mr. Matt Starnes, at the White Home. Yeah, and
the
Matt,
hospitality butler.
the hospitality butler. And
Yeah.
as I'm pulling up, he's like, man, I've had people calling asking if you guys are going to be here. I said, really? People calling asking? Then some of the staff is like, oh, we're wondering if you guys are going to be here again because you guys are the
Wow.
we're not even looking at it like that. You know, it's a
Yeah.
fundraiser. It's called Savor the Flavors, but it's a fundraiser through York County for this company, Max Abilities, which help and assist people with disabilities, whether they need a place to stay, they need a job, certain things like that. And there's vendors, all types of restaurants. Chef Shanali was there, former guest of our show.
Had the whole
It's where we
family
met.
in there.
It's a family affair. And that's where we met Shanali and Mindy a year ago
Okay.
at Savor the Flavor. And that's how we started playing music at CCB Bistro and Vine. But restaurant vendors come out and they set up tables, giving away food. You have a beverage station. And I think, of course, you pay one ticket price, but you can go around to all of these tables and sample food all night and things like that, you know. And then we provide the entertainment. Then they give away some awards to the employees of Max Abilities. So it's a good little fun, swanky thing to do occasionally, once a year here in Rock Hill. Savor the Flavor. That was always a good time. Let's see. And Friday, the chairman of the board and the executives were in Washington, North Carolina at the Washington Civic Center. We do that annually. They have like a fundraiser, but they're doing a big raffle in the back of the Civic Center. but in
Mm-hmm.
the front of the Civic Center is where they have their dinner and the
Yeah.
entertainment,
Yeah.
and people can dance and everything. So we play, I guess, like the second half of excuse me, not the raffle, so auction. Second half of the auction is the entertainment portion. Shout out to Miss Serena Sullivan, our hostess down there. Always, takes great care of us when we're in Washington, North Carolina, at the Washington Civic Center. Saturday was Shakori Hills Grassroots Festival, man, and that's a
Mm.
big to do. And we basically just discovered that the chairman of the board and the executives a couple of years ago. But it's a big event. Feel free to Google it, ladies and gentlemen. It's called Shakori, spelled Shakori, Shakori Hills Grassroots Festival, and it's out here on some private property. It's like a hippie-ish thing. I guess it would be similar to what Woodstock may have been like. Tents. There's stages
Mm-hmm.
covered with tents. If I'm not mistaken, it's 40 stages. It's
Wow.
a 4 day long festival. So it started Thursday and went till Sunday. We're playing on Saturday this past week. It
Mm-hmm.
had an early show time. But the hospitality there is great. Shout out to Emma. Shout out to Mike on the production team and hosting us and everything. That was fun. We got finished a little early. Then Ken, shout out to Ken. He got a chance to see one of his friends, Mr. Lee Fields. You guys check out Lee Fields too on YouTube and Google if you like soul music. And apparently Lee Fields was the voice. What's the actor that played James Brown in Get On Up? I forget. He passed. He was in Black Panther.
Chadwick.
I can't.
Chadwick
Okay,
Boseman.
so what I'm learning is during the performances that Chadwick Boseman was doing, it was Lee Fields' voice
Okay.
uh, impersonating James Brown.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
Gotcha.
and there's a commercial, I think some sort of dog commercial that Lee Fields sings in as well. Ken showed me the commercial yesterday
Mhm.
while we were on the road. And so shout out to Lee Fields, shout out
Yeah.
to the chairman of the board and all the other acts that were there throughout those 4 days at Shakori Hills. It's a fun time, man. And people
Sounds
come
like
and
it.
bring their RVs and stay
Mhm.
the whole 4 days. Then you got the people that live there who come and come and hang out and check the music. They have food on site. So once you're there, you really don't have to leave until you're ready to go.
Yeah. That's what's up,
No
man.
cell phone service.
Oh no.
So shout out to Mike for giving me the Wi-Fi. We appreciate you.
Yeah.
You know what I
Gotta have.
mean? Yeah, gotta have it. And
Gotta have
Sunday,
it.
Sunday was at Mount Dewell Baptist Church. The power was back on this week. And then at Sunday afternoon, right after church, I went and picked my son up. Had promised him we'd go to Olive Garden. We went and did that, and then got full and came home and chilled for the rest of Sunday. Yesterday, a few of us of the chairman of the board and the executives went to Raleigh to pay our last respects to fellow musician and good friend of ours, Mr. Bobby Henson. Bobby would sub with us a lot on trumpet. He was our kind of our first go-to if we ever needed sub on trumpet, and our regular trumpet player missed some significant time, maybe last year and a little bit this year, due to some things he had going on and recovery and things like that. So Bobby was like our go-to man, and such a great guy, great musician, great trumpeter, and he also taught music to kids at school, played his trumpet at church. Similar to how a lot of us carry our instruments, man, which is pretty much an extension of yourself.
Yeah.
And you find if you're professional, not just talented, but if you're professional, you'll find many opportunities come with that. So we the last gig we did with Bobby was this year, July 7th. We were in the mountains at Banner Elk. That was the last gig that we were able to do with them, and then things kind of took a turn for him, and he ended up passing away toward the end of September. So we all got a little caravan together yesterday just to show our appreciation and our love for Bobby. Great guy. It was always a pleasure to be around. Upbeat, and we can appreciate people who are upbeat and not negative and dumping all the problems, because we all have problems.
Uh-huh.
Everybody has something they're going through. And while
Yeah.
I'm on this topic too, I just gonna digress. I'm gonna pivot and come back. Like and I want people to understand, like, a lot of, because a lot of times people run right to the computer
Mm-hmm.
and want to ask for prayers,
Yeah.
or they want to call everybody in their phone and ask for prayers. Everybody's going through something, you know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? But I just want to make sure while you're asking for these prayers, make sure you praying for yourself
Yeah.
as well. You know what I'm saying? Because individually, I'll say this: I have no more power than the next person. As far as if you willing to pray and things like that. But don't make your first move to reach out to
Facebook.
others.
Yeah.
Facebook and calling around.
Yeah.
Everybody's going through something, ladies and gentlemen. But we want to at least start. Have I prayed for myself?
Yeah.
That time spent typing and calling around
Mm-hmm.
can be spent, saying a prayer for yourself as well,
There's
and
a
there's a
lot of
lot going
that.
on
There's
with
a
the
lot of that
storms.
going on,
It's a lot
man.
of yeah, it's a lot of that going on, and everybody, the people in Asheville and Greenville, I have friends there. They just got their power back.
Right.
One
Yeah.
yesterday,
Mm-hmm.
one over the weekend, so everybody's going through something, especially right now. So we just want you to just take it a day at a time, hang on in there,
Yeah.
and yeah, just be positive. But don't make your first move to reach out to others,
Yeah.
and run to the
Absolutely.
computer.
Well, yeah, that goes in a lot of circumstances too, man. Not
Yeah.
just about the needing prayers and needing help, but just when it comes to taking accountability for things,
Mhm.
look inside first before you start going out. It's kind of what we were talking about before the show started. Just
Yeah.
look at yourself and say, did I do everything I needed to do right here?
Yeah.
Before going to the obvious places of, oh well, I didn't get this, I didn't get that, and I don't get
Mhm.
certain opportunities, but did I do the best I could do here?
Right.
And I think you'd get some surprising answers. Preach, Midas, is what Mom says, and I'm about to give you a
Yeah. I
yeah,
just want to say that,
yeah,
just in general, because we all got stuff going on. We all got
yeah,
stuff that we got to tend to,
mm-hmm,
things that need to be done, and for
mm-hmm,
somebody to just dump their situation, or
mm-hmm,
hey, just pray for me on this and that going
yeah,
on. I mean, we try to keep each other in thoughts and prayers, of
sure,
course, and we don't wish nothing bad to happen. But before you know, uh, extend yourself to others for your
yeah,
own situation, just
yeah,
think about they may be having their own situations as
mm-hmm.
well. You
Exactly.
know?
Everybody's got something going on for sure. But since you mentioned the folks affected by the storms in Western North Carolina too, I just remembered when you said that tomorrow night on Twitch,
Hmm.
there will be some DJs performing, and they're going to be it's kind of a fundraising situation, and
Okay.
all of the funds that they collect through the performance on Twitch will be donated to Samaritan's Purse, which is
Nice.
they're doing some big things out of there. So that's with Joe Bunn. If you go to
Joe Budden.
twitch.tv/the DJ's Vault, I think it starts at like 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock. I'm not sure, but go to twitch.tv/the DJ's Vault. So Joe will be DJing, Aaron Trail will
Okay.
be DJing. I
Yeah.
got we
Shout
got
out to
about a
Aaron.
lineup about four or five DJs, big
Okay.
name DJs that'll be performing live on Twitch. So if you're not doing anything, or if you're just driving around, or if you're home cleaning up the house tomorrow evening, cooking dinner, just put Twitch on and
Put it
listen
on.
to some good music
Post
for a
that in the
good cause.
community.
I
Post
will.
that
I
if
will.
you remember, because if I'm around, I'd like to check it out too. And I just want to double
Yeah.
back and say, so rest in peace to Mr. Bobby
Hmm.
Henson. He took me out on his boat last year. You can tell when a person thinks a lot of you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, so he wanted to make sure he brought his boat up to the Outer Banks, and we had 2 nights up there, and he wanted to make sure yes, no one is exempt from life. That's a fact, Mom. But wanted to make sure I had a chance to come out and hang out on the boat, man. And and I always, if we got a guest coming in to sub and play, it's just my natural personality to
Hmm.
speak to them, make sure they good. Hey, man, how you feeling? You doing all right? That type of thing.
Yeah.
And I could tell he appreciated that. And we
Hmm.
had a chance to speak with his wife after the services yesterday a little bit. And gotta show those, because we love Bobby, man, and we're gonna
Yeah.
miss him. Gonna miss him.
Absolutely. Rest
Great
in
guy. And
peace.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely, man. So
I bet you when Bobby filled in with y'all, he didn't wear a T-shirt that said Bobby Henson Band either,
no, no,
because he
no,
was with the
no, no.
chairman of the board that night, right?
He was with the
Yeah,
chairman of
yeah,
the
that's good.
board.
That's a good dude, man.
Yeah,
That's a
yeah.
good
You
dude.
want, yeah, yeah, yeah. I see where you trying to segue
I was just
through.
wondering. I was just wondering though. But that's good
Yeah,
business, man. It sounds like he did, he did good things, and he was just an overall good person to
yeah,
people. And that's what you have to be. Just like what you mentioned about you greeting them and,
yeah.
making sure everybody's good. That's just good customer service and good,
And
just good politics,
yeah, and that's the role of a musical
Yeah.
director, who's kind of even even to the side of the band before we played, the side of the stage, excuse me, before we played Saturday. I'm talking with the sound guy. He's showing me the stage plot he got in his email. There's a band every like all like it's staggered all at all these tents, but so we're waiting, and there's a 30-minute transition. There's a band playing before we play, but there's going to be a 30-minute transition. So he's
Mhm.
like checking with me, showing me the plot they have. Is this correct? And he's showing, I'm looking at where keys, bass, drums, guitar, horns are going to be. Yes, that's correct. What type, what are you guys going to need? Any DI boxes? You're handling a lot of things,
Mhm.
just to
Yeah.
make sure everything goes, and it's unspoken. Nobody has to tell me, hey, go make sure.
Yeah.
You're just trying to make the transition as smooth as possible for your
Yeah.
own guys to
Yeah.
perform. And you don't want your band director or band leader, in this case Ken Knox, who's been doing this 40 years or so, 40 to
Mhm.
50, 40 to 50, you don't know the exact number, but you don't want him to have to be doing all of that type of stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's
That's a good music director for sure.
yeah, yeah,
For
yeah,
sure.
absolutely,
Good
man.
stuff, man. It's about
Make everybody feel well.
taking pride in your work.
Take it.
That's kind of the thing we wanted to talk about today, other than Midas's birthday, was just
Yeah,
taking pride in your work, man. Just
taking pride in your
taking
work.
care of your people, taking care of your customers or your guests, in your case and in my case, and
Hmm.
making sure you look like and you act like you want to be somewhere, and you really take
Yeah,
pride in it. Whether that's greeting
yeah,
people on their way in my instance, going above and beyond, just kind of talking to, like, for example, I got to do wedding introductions, right? Wedding
hmm,
parties outside are getting all lined up. I'm
hmm,
gonna go out there, even though I already have all their names and I have all
yeah,
their music and I've double checked it and triple checked it and all that. I'm still gonna go out there,
yeah,
greet them, like,
yeah,
hey, let me get John and Nick, let me get these two and line them up and say, what y'all gonna do, man? Y'all gonna come in there and get all hyped up? Y'all gonna do a little thing? I'm gonna introduce you. I'm
yeah,
gonna get them all crunk. Just kind of talking to people,
yeah,
and even
absolutely.
during the service, during the wedding, I'm just always kind of interacting with folks,
Yeah,
during
yeah,
dinner. I started doing a thing recently that now, most of the weddings we do down here in the South is buffet, right?
hmm,
So, we be calling, hey, table two, or right?
yeah.
When I can, instead of doing that, I'll actually walk to the tables.
Oh,
Say,
okay,
hey,
nice.
you guys can go ahead and get you, instead of yelling it over the microphone, or
Uh-huh.
it's kind of being a little bit more personable,
Personable, yeah,
talking to people when possible. I'm not going to, if it's 25
right.
tables and it's a big buffet, I'm
Oh,
not
yeah,
doing that all the time, but I've started
right.
to do that a
The
little bit
smaller
more here and
ones.
there. But it's
Hmm.
just about, attention to details,
Yeah,
being proud of what you do, looking the
absolutely.
part too. Like in,
Yeah.
Faith's example and Matt's example, like if you have a customer you're working for, or doing something for, creating something for,
Hmm.
your space looks like you're professional. How you're
Yeah,
communicating with them sounds like you're a professional. Your
yeah.
timing, as far as when you're going to get that product shipped out, is professional. If somebody goes to Matt's store at Smooth
Uh-huh.
Sales and then they say, hey man, can I get these headphones? And he's got to go dig through boxes and all this kind of stuff
Yeah,
looking for
yeah.
them, that he already advertised that he has them, and now he's got to
Right,
go
right,
digging around for them. That's not
right.
professional, man. And
Preparation.
got to be prepared for anything, and you got to like double check and triple. Yeah. So I already saved these. I saved these pictures that I wanted to put up on the screen because I was on the internet this morning, and
All right.
there's a vendor fair, like a craft fair or something like that going on not too far from me, and
Okay.
I want to show you this. I want to
All
show you
right.
this. This was
Let's
so
check it out.
impromptu. Like 10 minutes before we went on the air, I said I gotta put this on the screen.
Okay.
You with
Christmas
me?
vendor. Oh, they didn't spell it right.
Now they put it on the internet just like that, right? Vendor market. Now, but check it out. Check it out.
Yeah, all right,
There's more.
All right. Oh, misspelled again.
Again, so I don't know if they're doing a thing. Like, are they purposely misspelling it? Like, is it a play on words or something? But I couldn't think of anything.
Tell us in the comments what you guys think.
Because then it kept going. I clicked on some comments, and it's another one. Christmas.
They might not have spell check. Let me see something.
Yeah, and then I got 4. This is another one. The same it's the same people doing it. Yeah. But they keep on spelling the word vendor wrong, and I'm not sure why, man. I'm not sure why. Is there another reason they would have done this?
Let's see.
Is it
somebody please tell us. I'm going to Google.
Or is that just someone being
interchangeable?
It's not.
It's not. But my sister is here. If my sister is here, she's the educator. You know what I mean?
That's true. But how do you put that on the internet and keep on spelling it wrong because you're not checking your work? And people in the comments are saying, "Hey, I'm a vendor. Can I?" But they're spelling it right.
OR. Yeah. You need a second pair of eyes sometimes, guys. If you're making a flyer, I guess this would be time to just say, "Hey, if you make a flyer, have a second pair of eyes. Look over it before you post it because."
Anything professional, man. You just gotta check that thing twice.
Yeah, you do. And it's Christmas too. You got making a list, checking it. You ain't checked your flyer twice though.
You ain't checked it. I just found out. I thought it was funny. I said, I'm gonna put this on the show today, man. Vendors.
I don't see VENDER.
Yeah, they obviously don't know spell it. They didn't learn that word when they were little. Yeah. But then I would have like I said, Faith, in the comments, people are asking questions and they're spelling the word right. They're saying, "Hey, I'm a vendor. Can I come join? Or how much does it cost? Whatever." And they're spelling the word right. So why would it at some point the poster see that and say, "Oh man, they're spelling vendor this way. I need to go fix I need to jump on Canva and fix my flyers up or my posts or something."
Oblivious to it, I guess, for the same reason that they spelled it wrong in the first place.
Yeah,
they're not putting the connection together. Like, oh, they're spelling it like this. Perhaps I may have spelled it. Maybe they think they spelled it right, and everybody else is spelling it wrong.
Like, what's wrong with y'all?
They probably on their show saying, "Hey, we got all these people in the comments spelling vendor wrong."
Yeah,
I spelled it right.
That's right. That could be.
Perspective is everything, depending on who you. And then and just doubling back to another thing we were saying when I was talking about the people asking for prayers, and we were talking about things not going correct all the time. Sometimes if you're a person that always has something going on and stuff is never quite right, you gotta look at yourself. You gotta switch something up.
I'm about to put some gospel music on for this. About to put the angels on it.
You gotta switch something up, man. I can't tell you what to switch up, but you gotta switch something up, and you gotta be able to be willing. Yeah, we call it DJ No Clue.
You gotta have a clue. You gotta have a clue. DJ No Clue. You gotta have a clue, man. It can't be everybody's fault all the time. Like what Chris Rock said years ago. If everybody keeps saying the same thing about you,
it's gotta be true, man.
It's gotta be something to it, man. But
something to it. Everybody didn't just have a secret meeting and say we about to say this.
Yeah, we got him now. Yeah, but that's how it is, man. You got to look at yourself. You got to, and then
be willing.
It's about learning. Yeah, willing to learn, right? Because I've been there too. I still, there's been times I still mess up stuff. I'll still mess up somebody's. This past weekend, actually, the bride and groom wanted to enter to "Sexy Back," Justin Timberlake.
Okay.
Boom, I was ready. I had everybody else's intros ready. The parents were coming in to Ricky Martin, La Vida Loca. The wedding party was doing something else. And then when it was time for the bride and groom, boom, I hit "Sexy Back." it was like a wrong techno version of Sexy Back. I put the wrong
Oh,
one in the queue. So
okay.
you got to play through it though. Like, oh,
Yeah.
hold on. Let me get to the right one. Like I was talking through it so the people
Yeah.
knew,
Until
people
while you were
listening,
grabbing the correct one.
while I was grabbing the correct one, I was talking like, oh, my bad. Like I'll take it. Say, oh, my bad. I played the wrong Sexy Back. Don't come in yet. Let me hit the right one.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah.
Don't. And then I hit the Sexy Back
Yeah.
and then called them in here. But you got to, just kind of make light of it
Be
when you make a mistake.
graceful in your
Be
mistakes.
graceful
Yeah.
about it and then keep moving. But if you let it go with nothing at all, and then you're
No,
just
yeah.
sitting there in silence
No
for 20
admitting,
seconds
no
while you
admittance
look
of
for the other
error.
song, then
Yeah.
it's like you might lose them for the whole night, man. You might
Yeah.
lose them. And
Yeah.
sometimes it's not your fault because the one I did a couple weeks ago, they had their first dance and it was a song by Dan and Shay. I forget the name of the song, but
Okay.
whatever the song was, Dan and Shay has another song with like it starts with the same word or I forgot what it was, but she gave me the wrong one.
Uh-huh.
Like it was
That
like,
happens too.
yeah,
Yeah.
love me tender or love me forever, something like that, right?
One of those. Yeah.
And I put the one that she gave me.
And it wasn't
And
the
then
one
I
she thought.
started playing it, and then they looked over and they said, "That's the wrong song." I said, "What do you mean that's the wrong song? That's the song." And then I called her over, and it was low key. I called over real quick. I was like, "Hold on, folks, we're gonna get this right." And then I looked, I pointed to what she did on my app, and she said, "Oh man, I put in the wrong one. It's this one." Luckily, I just pulled it up real quick. Oh, we got it straight. We got it straight. I didn't say on the microphone.
She gave me the
"Hey,
wrong
she
song.
gave me the wrong song. Yeah. I just said, "Hey, don't worry about it. I got
Yeah,
it right
you
here."
got it.
I was
Yeah,
already on the Wi-Fi anyway, so I just pulled it up on Apple Music and played the song. Like we got it straight for their first dance. You know what I'm saying?
because you don't want to embarrass your client,
Exactly.
even if you got to take the like, oh, okay, that's my bad, y'all. We're gonna get it right. Whatever the case, don't want to embarrass your client. And what people fail to mention, sometimes it's an unspoken thing, but at the wedding reception, the DJ and the MC or just the DJ, he's the star of the show. You know what I'm saying? So if like you aforementioned, just going around speaking to the groomsmen and bridesmaids or whatever, you're the star of the show. Everybody's looking to you for this good time, and so be able to handle your any little hiccups and glitches, handle them gracefully, and look pleasant, look like you're enjoying yourself. And you can't not look pleasant and not being enjoying yourself as a performer and expect everybody else to enjoy themselves.
Right.
It doesn't work that way.
And since you're the host of the event, pretty much, you're the mouthpiece for everybody. So if anybody else messes up anything, you're still the one that has to communicate it or cover it, or if the photographer's in the bathroom when it's time to cut the cake, you have to cover for that. And a bad DJ experience, when the DJ is bad or unorganized or seems to not have everything he needs, they look at the wedding. They look at the wedding planner, like, why didn't you get the DJ straight? You know what I'm saying? And the wedding planner's like, bugged out because we did all this already, and it's just a trickle down effect. And in my business, and I tell people in my business, all of my business comes from either the venue or the wedding planner or word of mouth. Like I don't have to pay for advertising, fortunately. And
That's awesome.
I'll run some ads here and there just because I want to do research on it. Like I ran an ad a few weeks ago. Just kind of wanted to, it's been a while since I run ads before, so I wanted to see, what I could get from it. But if I'm getting word of mouth and I'm getting these venues or these wedding planners to say, hey man, this is who you got to call. And then when they call, they get crickets. It's not going to be
not a good look.
It's not going to be good. So let's do good business.
Good business.
Let's make sure our customers are first and foremost. And whatever we had, if I agree to take this gig on Mother's Day, which I have done by mistake one time because I didn't realize it was Mother's Day. I can't complain about it and say, man, it's Mother's Day. I'm supposed to be with my wife. But I took the gig. That's my bad for not realizing that Mother's Day was on Sunday.
Absolutely. Don't say that. Never express like you don't want to be there. That's really crazy, though. I mean, like, to be doing a function and to express you really rather not be there. That's crazy.
Or even if there's something else going on, like it's always going to appear that you would rather not be there, even if you don't say that. it's
Yeah,
gonna
don't even
sound like
say
you don't
it.
want to be there.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, if you're there, you're probably making some money. So
A little
just
bit.
go ahead. Yeah, yeah, little bit. You know what I mean? So just go ahead and be pleasant, man, and do the job, smile, and yeah, and make your money.
Make
And
your
then
money.
buy whoever you missed the time with, buy them something nice, take them to dinner.
Yeah. Yeah,
They,
for sure.
you guess that ain't free. So
Yeah.
so if you got to go somewhere and make money the day of a certain thing,
Hmm.
I think everybody's understandable at that. I'll make it up to you, take you to dinner, buy you something.
Yeah.
So, but never say
Absolutely.
I could have been doing such and such to a client. Never,
Yeah. For real. You just
never.
can't do that. And this is
No.
all fictional. No.
Yeah,
Remember
yeah.
the
There's no
beginning of Law
names.
and Order?
Yeah, no names or whatever, have been attached to
Yeah.
these
This is
acclamations.
a fictional account.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. This is all fiction. You know what I mean? The people
Yo.
and scenarios are made up.
That's right. That's right. I got to put on my DJ voice again to do the
Yeah,
Law
there
and
you
Order
go.
voice.
There you go.
This is purely by coincidence.
Yes, yes. This is just
Yo,
entertainment purposes.
let's
What's up?
segue, and I got my sound effect pad ready.
Okay, okay.
How old you gonna be tomorrow, brother?
Man, I will be hitting the grand number of 46
Wow.
tomorrow.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Talk about it. Talk about it. It's your birthday. Happy birthday.
Thank you,
Send that.
man.
Tell us your Cash App. All these things.
Oh yeah, if you guys want to be a blessing of any sort, you know what I'm saying. If you've enjoyed what I've done at all with the podcast, with the chairman of the board, with Mellow Groove, with my own music, and through playing at church. If you've enjoyed anything I've done at all, and you want to be a blessing, you can send your donations to $ Midas J Hard. And we'll receive those through the rest of the month.
the, the lines are
Some
open.
people ain't get paid yet. You know what I mean?
The phone lines are
They
open.
yeah, tomorrow they might not get paid yet.
That's true. That's true.
They
The
might be on
15th,
that bi-weekly.
yeah, 15th coming.
Yeah, gotta wait till the 15th. That's okay. That's okay. You know
Cash
what
App
I'm
will
saying?
still be working on the 15th.
Yeah. As far as I know, So yeah, man. I
That's
mean,
what's up, man.
yeah. And on a serious note, man, as like always, just blessed to make it another year. Obviously, as they say, another year around the sun, man. Some people don't even make it that
Yeah.
far.
Right.
So it's a blessing. I'm very thankful that I get to utilize the gifts that I was blessed with in the capacity in which I get to use them. And yeah, I'm just blessed and thankful. I try to be thankful, grateful, and mindful of that every day. The way I feel, which made me ultimately make the transition that I made into just being a performer and creator of music and I guess a creative content, things like that. I feel like was given gifts for a reason, and it would be a disservice not to use these gifts to the fullest extent of which I can.
Yeah, that's true,
Yeah.
man. I'll tell you, man, you have definitely inspired me in the almost 15 years that we've known each other. I've grown personally and professionally just by standing next to you for all these
I
years.
appreciate that, man.
And we were even talking a little bit before the show just about, in my business with weddings, about DJing and speaking in public. I was always uncomfortable with that, which is how we really started in the first place, because I wanted to DJ and I needed someone to be the mouthpiece.
to cover the
You know what I'm
mouthpiece.
saying?
Yeah.
Because I was always uncomfortable on the microphone, and definitely, working with you for all these years, and now even these past few on the podcast has
Yes, sir.
gotten my confidence level up as far as being able to listen to my own voice a little bit more, because I always thought it was horrible, and I hate talking. I hate talking. That's why I'm still a low talker, Faith, because I just don't like speaking. But I appreciate you, man. You've been a gesture of good light in my life and my family. We all love you. And
Yeah,
happy
likewise,
birthday,
man.
my brother. Happy
I
birthday for
appreciate that.
sure.
I appreciate that. And of course you inspiration to me as well, man. And I appreciate you seeing something in me uh that I also see in myself, but allowing me the opportunity to work together in the capacity in which we do. You know what I mean?
Always.
And to always make sure that if I come out, I leave with a little something in my pocket, you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
A
So
little something in your stomach too.
something in your stomach, yeah. So
Yeah.
it's a beautiful thing, man.
Yeah.
To for me, not to inspire others. I get a kick out of that, and that's why even with the community, I try to link people up. I try to help them
Mhm.
network together, things like that. I get a probably more out of that than just me seeking out stuff
Mhm.
for myself, which
Yeah.
I have to have things that I do for myself, but I like seeing like somebody else, okay, through coming here,
Mhm.
listening to us, you went and started something, you went and
Mhm.
started a business, and you're going to give it
Yeah.
a shot. I really enjoy that part of it, man. And so yeah, I mean, I'm just grateful, man, and blessed. I have no complaints.
Mhm.
Things could always be a lot worse than what they are. But as far as the overall layout of from year to year, I'm thankful with the progress that is made, and I'm thankful for the relationships I'm able to make and nurture, and through this community, I'm able to do a what I don't want to call it a spinoff, but another aspect of myself.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So.
Absolutely. And
Mhm.
just in this hour alone, now you just inspired me with another idea because I'm gonna start the late night radio show soon, where we're gonna be doing slow jams. We're gonna be
Yeah,
doing slow jams.
yeah, yeah. The fall is coming.
Yeah,
It's
cuffing season.
Yeah, it's gonna be chilly outside soon. We may have to
Yeah.
do the no shortcuts night thing once a month or something.
Yeah,
We'll
man.
see.
Let's talk. Just do total music, just a music
Yeah,
show, and play some music and all that kind of stuff. Hey, I
yeah,
wanted to do one more thing real quick
sure.
before we start to close. So
Mhm.
tonight is the premiere of the interview that I did with
Oh yeah.
the Bro Code Show.
Okay. Yeah.
So the good people at the Bro Code, Troy Johnson, who we've had
Yeah.
on the show, and they came down to
Cornelius.
Charlotte, and they
Mhm.
met up at a studio in Charlotte where we recorded an interview for their show and for myself,
Mhm.
where they pretty much interviewed me on my beginnings, life and music wise,
Uh-huh.
and how I got into DJing and what I think musically, and my parents, and my love for music, where all these things came from. And
Yeah.
it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun, and it's going to be on tonight at 6 p.m.
Okay.
on the Bro Code Show YouTube channel and Spotify and Facebook. So if you go to any of those channels, Spotify,
Mhm.
YouTube, or Facebook, at 6 p.m. at the Bro Code Show, and I'll put the link. I'll put it in the community as well.
Yes,
But
please do.
what I did was I took a little clip from it because I already have the full video. I took a
Yeah,
little
yeah.
clip
Let's see
from
what we
it
got
as
going
a
on there.
teaser, and your boy OVO made a little appearance in this clips. I'm gonna play it.
You're talking about me.
Yeah.
Oftentimes when I look at the names of those that are DJs, it's the other way. It's DJ Famous. It's not Famous the DJ. So that's really my first question. Like when I looked at your name, what was the thought process about the manner by which you framed your name? Because you're not DJ Famous. You're Famous the DJ.
I'm the DJ. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? So talk to me about that. What was your thought process about the framing of your name?
A couple things, man. So the famous part came from I got my boy Jimmy.
Okay.
He called me famous because I used to wear these T-shirts that were like it's famous stars and straps, a brand by Travis Barker. Famous stars T-shirt brand, big F's all over it and word famous. And he just saw me and said, "What's up, famous?" That was it. So it stuck. But famous the DJ, we were. I used to do shows with my boy Midas, and I would be the DJ, he would be the MC, and we kind of play off of each other, and bars, nightclubs, that kind of scene where I'm DJing and he's hosting and kind of, entertaining the crowd. But people would come up to him all night long asking him, hey, can you play this? Because he's the mouth, you know, he's the one talking. Yeah. And I'm the DJ. I'm the DJ, and he's getting all the attention and all the requests because he's entertaining people on the microphone, and I'm in the back, and they're asking him all the DJ related questions. And it just became kind of like that Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince. He's the DJ, I'm the rapper. Yeah. It was just like Famous, the DJ, Midas, the MC. You know?
So let's get it clear. Let's be clear.
Yeah, let's be clear.
Famous is the DJ.
Exactly.
That makes sense.
That's where it came from.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So how true is that? And they still do it.
They still do it, yeah. Just
they
last
still
week.
do it. Whenever the last time we was together, I said, hey, he's the guy, he's the one playing the records. This DJ Famous, he's playing the records, you know.
Yeah.
But it's amazing to me. I guess if you don't really have the knowledge of the role, who's doing what, like, see, we're well versed enough in music to understand that you're the DJ and I'm the MC. Yeah. The average casual person may just assume just because they hear my voice and I'm the one talking, they may feel like that's the person I need to go through. Right. But you don't. Ladies and gentlemen at home, if you're ever at an event and there's a DJ and there's an MC on the mic, the MC is not playing the music.
Yeah.
The DJ is the one where you see that computer where y'all be trying to poke it, turn it, look around and look at the screen. And he's the guy that's behind that big, what do you call your setup? What's the proper name for it?
The booth?
It's the booth. The guy who's behind the booth with the computer and the headphones on. He's the DJ.
Yeah.
The guy with the microphone that's working with the DJ is the MC. If you have any requests or questions about the music, talk to the DJ.
Yeah.
The guy behind the computer
and
the booth.
That's hip hop 101 for you.
Yeah, hopefully we can help somebody today. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Hey man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm gonna see what we got coming up. Any comments? Anything? I saw my sister's comment while we were when you were running the clip, and Faith, thank you so much. You are the best, and I got my brother, man. You're the best. My mom and dad, you guys the best. My immediate family, extended family, my family here at No Shortcuts, the community. You are the best, you know, because without you guys, I mean, you know, there's no me. It takes it all, as they say, it all works together. And you guys keep me inspired and accountable to like my commitment to my gifts, my commitments to my music, my commitments to the show, and a commitment to me making my own music. And one thing I will say about myself, if I say I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it. Mm-hmm. And you need me to ride out, you need me to see about something, you know what I mean? I'm loyal. I'm gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? But if I don't say I'm gonna do it, I probably ain't gonna do it.
I didn't say I'm gonna do it.
You know? But yeah, if I'm gonna commit to something, I'm gonna commit to it, man. And we gonna do the long haul and see where the chips may land.
Yep, that's what's up, man. That's it. Yeah. Hey, happy birthday to you again. While you look for that, I'm just gonna say that. Again, check out the Bro Code Show tonight at 6 o'clock. I will put the links in there. On Saturday, I will be with DJ Nick at a wedding. We're doing it together because they wanted DJ and karaoke. Whoa. So he's going to come in and do a karaoke hour.
I don't think I've seen that.
I haven't
seen that combo. Y'all might have made a new combo there. That might be a new package to offer.
It might be. We'll see how it works out. I'm going to get tons of footage of it and see how that works out. So, yeah, I'll be with Nick on that. And then my man Josh will be in Jefferson, South Carolina, which is right up the street from here. He's doing a wedding in my backyard. And that's what we're doing this weekend. Yeah, man. Light weekend for me. The chairman of the board and executives will be in Radford, Virginia on Saturday. So this week is a little bit more breathing room, which is good because I can get a late start on my week. Birthday's tomorrow. I got my son until Thursday this week. So just one gig this week, man. And I get a chance to kind of catch my breath a little bit. And Mom, Faith, and Matt, I'm going to text y'all in the group text this afternoon and see what might be some happenstances for tomorrow. I know it's last minute and you know a lot going on. The storm, hopefully, I think the storm. Shout out to everybody who's having my family down in Tampa. I got family in Tampa, and I think in our family text this morning is saying they're gonna
be evacuating the area. Hurricane Milton. It's going to be a Category 5. I got to catch up, but I think it's going to miss the Carolinas, which I'm thankful for that part, because we already, a lot of people in the Carolinas already going through what happened, last week or a week or so ago, just getting power and stuff back. So I'm gonna touch base with the family, see what's going on and all that. But I'm just taking it easy, man. Sometimes you just need a little bit of rest.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
Nothing wrong with that.
Gonna be 46, man.
That's right.
No spring chickens, I have to be calculated in how I expend energy, and things like that, efforts. But just looking forward to resting the rest of the day. I got to run out. My son's here. I got to run out, do some stuff, but catch up on a couple of errands. I got to go by the bank.
Yeah, let's do it. Well, happy birthday to you, brother, and we will be back next Tuesday at noon, won't we?
Did we? Yeah, we will. Did we put the Cash App up on the screen before we get out of here? We had
put it in
up
the
there?
comments. Yeah, there it is.
Okay, all right, there we go. So yeah, and happy birthday to me. I want to say happy birthday to my son. I appreciate you all so much for hanging out with us today as we had a little pre-birthday celebration. I love all of y'all. Thank y'all for supporting us week to week. And we'll holler at you over in the community. Famous got some links he got to drop over there, and we're gonna check him out. Let's support him, ladies and gentlemen. He does produce this very fine show. He came up with the concept. He just asked me to ride shotgun, and I've been here. All right, y'all, let's do this next week. Peace and love. Enjoy your week. We out of here.
Peace.